Hi there, guys. This is once again Jacob John from B-GHUD. So, what I was just going through right now was a text sent by one of my friends. So, I was like, dude, what's wrong with you? And he was like, well, I'm preparing for my IELTS examination, and in fact, I have tried OET once, but I was having the same difficulty in the same module, and that's listening. And I was like, text me, what exactly are you having? And he was like, I'm not getting an idea what and how exactly to confront the listening module. And I was like, you're only having difficulty with listening, or what about the rest of the three modules? Or is there anything else? Like, for instance, reading, writing, and speaking. And he was like, to be fair and frank, I would say that I'm having difficulty with all the four modules, but right now I'm having an issue with listening. So, can you please just suggest me certain tips how to approach the listening module or the listening subtest, just in case if OET wants to write once again? What exactly should I be doing? So today's video is going to be a short tip session regarding what exactly you have to follow or you have to focus when it comes to IELTS listening. So let's see what it is. Alright, so just as I've given the introduction, the first point, or firstly, I would like to say, is familiarize yourself with different accents. When you're attending listening examination, when you're going to do some sort of a listening examination, or when you're indulging yourself in some sort of a listening, let it be OET, let it be PTE, let it be TOEFL IBET, let it be, or what should I say, IELTS, you have to familiarize yourself with different accents. And what type of accents would you come across? To be honest, I would like to say you might be listening a little bit of Canadian accent. You might be listening a little bit of British accent. You might be listening a little bit of American accent. You might be listening a little bit of Irish accent. You might be listening a little bit of Scandinavian, Polish, or sometimes Asian accent, Australian accent. So, Scottish accent perhaps. So, what exactly you have to do is you have to familiarize yourself with different accents, and how you can do it. Listen to videos. Whenever you're listening to videos, make sure that you just not focus yourself on the video rather than listen to what exactly the conversation is all about. So focus on the conversation, listen to the audio scripts, listen to the video rather than visualizing that particular video or seeing that particular video. And apart from that, I would like to say, why don't you get yourself access to various radio? For example, Radio New Zealand, Radio Canada, just to get a source of different accents, how people do speak. And if you're, of course, a TV watcher, of course, you can watch news channels. Why on is there? Obviously, CNN is obviously there, BBC is obviously there. Why don't you focus yourself on how they are actually presenting? I'm just keeping it very simple for you guys to understand. So you have to familiarize yourself with different accents. Now that was about the accent. Now let me just, move a little bit forward. Let me just tell you, you have to have a proper attention span. You have to have a proper concentration. So focus. Focus on what you are exactly listening. You'll be having your headsets. You have to totally concentrate on what exactly you are listening. Of course, we all know that. You'll be having 4 sections in IELTS. You'll be having 10 questions in each section. That'll be 40 questions. And last, you'll be having 10-minute transfer time. And the audio scripts will be played only once. So you have to focus on the concentration of what exactly you are listening. Of course, we all know that individuals are having different attention span or different concentration span. So I don't want you to wander. I don't want you to wander your mind like, whenever you're listening to some concentration, it's really difficult for you to focus. But you have to practice. Well, the bottom line is practice, practice, practice. Of course, practice makes man perfect, isn't it? All right. Now, moving on, I would like to say you have to practice every day. The moment you enroll yourself in an institution or an academy for IELTS or whatever English language test or whatever language test you are actually preparing for in pursuit of your bright future, I want you to say that it's not a weekend basis. It's an everyday basis. You have to practice every day. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking every day until unless you crack your IELTS, or until unless you crack the examination that you're actually serving for. So that's something there. And moreover, what I would like to tell you is whenever you're practicing, make sure that just like the examination, try to practice in a mock session way. Listen to the audio scripts or listen to the particular tape scripts only once. Do not pause in between. Let the audio script start. Try to jot down the answers, read the questions, and if you're getting something wrong over there, let it pass. If you're not able to answer a particular fill in the blanks, let it go. Just correct yourself once when the listening is over. So, in that particular way, your brain will get accustomed to answer the questions when you listen the first time itself. So that is something that I want to tell you, because once when we are in comfort of our home, what we do is like we pause, we listen, we pause, we listen. But that's not the case when you go to the examination center. And lastly, of course, the tip that I have kept reserved is understand the question format. What type of question are you getting in your examination? Is it a floor map? Is it an area map? Is it some sort of a two-way discussion conversation, or two-way discussion, or a conversation between three or four people or two people? So you have to understand the question format section wise so that your brain will be getting acclimatized to what is going to happen next. Your brain will be like, oh, this is the area map. And these are the places where I have to focus, according to the question, of course. So these are a couple of short tips that I have already typed down, and I'm going to send this to my friends saying that, why don't you give it a try? Not only my friend, to all the people who are watching this particular video, these are certain its and bits of IELTS listening tips. Not only in IELTS listening, but also to almost all English language tests, you can put this tip. It'll be really wonderful. It'll be really gorgeous once when you start seeing your results. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. Have a beautiful day ahead.